All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Arakakwadash. A double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalom to Yakim, bringing up this word in diligence and in truth. And this lesson is coming off the inspiration of this video of the chariot, man. You know, and this was published by the brother whose page is GMS Word of Life. It says Isaiah 31. Now the Egyptians are men and not power, and their horse is flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he and that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. Because ultimately we understand the chariots are not only the vehicles of salvation for the elect, but they're also vehicles of destruction, because the scriptures speak about how these chariots are going to be shooting lasers, which is concentrated fire upon the people for judgment as well, man. You know, but looking at this chariot video, it was beautiful to see, man. You know, and when you watch it, man, it's like we don't even know how many chariots that is right there, because it looks like at one point, you know, they stretch apart and disperse amongst the scatter there, but then it looks like they come back and then they just start to dissipate. But the colors in which the chariots are showing, man, are amazing, man. So and we can only see this, you know, in by I don't want to say speculation, but we don't fully understand, you know, the chariots, man, because these are celestial vehicles, man. The angels are navigating within these vehicles, man. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai has created these vehicles to work a wondrous work that we're going to see in our time, man. So this is a video of them, you know, just shining, and we don't even know what they're doing right here, but they're being made known unto us, man. Now I want to grab precepts. This is Zechariah 5 at the top. It says, then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll, right? With the scriptures, or what the people of the world call a UFO or UAP, unidentified flying object or unidentified aerial phenomenon, which are really the chariots of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. It says, and he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Right, so it says, it appears in NLT. It says, what do you see? The angel asked. I see a flying roll. I replied, it appears to be 30 feet long and 15 feet wide, man. So that's just speaking of one chariot. Now we understand, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has many chariots, man. You know, all different shapes, sizes, colors, materials. You know, Esau has created all these different vehicles. You know, he got different brands. You got GMC, you got Mercedes-Benz, you got BMW, Lamborghini, so forth and so on. Well, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has a fleet of chariots as well, man, of all different purposes and uses. But the scripture said 3, then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on the side according to it. So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is speaking that these chariots are going to be doing damage, man. Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to manifest the chariots. Because right now, you know, our eyes can't see, you know, all the chariots within the sky. It was a woman on YouTube, I can't remember her name, but she had a specific lens of camera in which she would just take a picture of the sky. And, you know, she would upload the what you call it, the pictures to YouTube, but it would show forth a bunch of chariots that the naked eye can't see, man. So the chariots are really already in place. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai just has to make them physically manifest, right? So I want to go to another precept, because how do these chariots work? Well, the scripture tells us. There's Ezekiel 1 at the top. Matter of fact, I'll start here at 4. It says, and I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof was the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures, And this was their appearance. They had the likeness of man. And it's speaking about the angels. But I'm going to jump down to the chariots. This is 16. The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of beryl, which is a green. And as you seen right there, that was a green light, coming from the chariot as well. Like green with a derivative of green with a derivative of red, pinkish, and white, mixed together. Continuing, it says, and they four had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. When they went upon their four sides, and they turned not when they went. As for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and their rings were full of round, and their rings were full of eyes round about them. And when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them. And when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up. Whithersoever the spirit was to go, they went. Thither was their spirit to go, and the wheels were lifted up over against them. For the spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels, speaking of the angels. So, the chariots don't need a tune-up. They don't need no smog. They don't need gas. They don't need oil changes. They're driven by spiritual force, man. The spiritual energy, man. And when the scriptures speak of in 1 Corinthians the 15th chapter, how we shall be changed in the twinkling of an eye. We're going to be given that power, man. When our bodies are changed from these chains of darkness back into that glorious first estate, we'll be able to navigate and be in these chariots. The scriptures say, heaven. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab it because it's also in 1 Corinthians 15. So I can. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 50. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahweh, neither doth corruption inherit incorruption, right? Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed, right? So, we're not even going to be, you can't even get access into the chariot until you're changed, man. We're too filthy on this side to even enter into the chariot. So that shows you the power and the spirit in which Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to put within us and on us, to be able to, ride in these vehicles, man. But that was the point, the quick lesson, to show forth the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. When we go into Revelation 1 and 7, it tells you that Yahweh Shai is going to come with the host of heaven. Behold, he cometh with the clouds. And even when we go into the book of 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, it speaks about the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, and how the chariot was the size of a mountain, man, and you couldn't measure it. That shows you the power in which Yahweh Shem Yahshua is bringing, in the power of the chariots, man. And we only know so much, man, which is really nothing of the chariots. But Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to give us that as a gift, man. What's it? He's going to give us that, man. So that's the point of the lesson. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Arakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone. And a sincere shalom to Yakim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.